It was at this moment he knew.
What's up, folks? My name is Sir Medieval, and today I'll be bringing you some sad news. Yesterday, as many of you may know, Smilegate sent out a massive re-verification wave, not once, but twice. A lot of people got hit by this, and not just people from overseas, but Korean players as well. There's been a lot of speculation as to what caused this re-verification wave, so let's go ahead and jump into the details and what we've all tried in terms of solutions. So first and foremost, the most prominent reason people believe that this re-verification wave happened is because of players hailing primarily from China beginning to bot, macro, hack the client, bypassing the login queue, hacking into Korean accounts, you name it. Some GIFs and screenshots have popped up to give us an idea of what this might look like going on in game. I'm not going to go into whether I believe this information or not. For all we know, it could have been a collection of that and the fact that all of us that are not Korean are really not supposed to be here right now anyway when it comes down to it. That and the tower exploit that was going on a few days ago that some players were abusing to crazily increase their stats permanently could have very well been us Westerners too, but it doesn't matter. None of it matters. What does matter is that we can't expect this to happen again. Whether it's a day from now, a week from now, a month, it could and more than likely will happen. Here's what you need to know if you have or had a non-verifiable account and why you're completely screwed in that regard, just like I was. I said it once and I'll say it again. Virtual numbers just won't work. I've tried a couple new methods yesterday and I found out why they don't work. So before we begin, let me explain what happens when newgameway, OBT Game, SeaGM, or one of your Korean friends creates these accounts. Korean phone numbers are tied to Korean social security numbers, or your identity card I should say. This is a person's identity. Sometimes these are not legally obtained as well. Some of these sites could have actually been resorting to stealing people's information in Korea and using it to create fake identities. There is a huge crime wave going on in Korea right now and apparently has been for a very long time regarding this issue. So basically, if you do something on your Korean friend's account that would cause their law enforcement to look at them sideways, they could end up being in a lot of trouble over this. See why a lot of them would be hesitant to create these accounts for us? Now, I can't see what you would do that would cause law enforcement to look at them, honestly. As far as I know, what we're doing is more against Smilegate's terms of service rather than being seen as illegal. But when it comes to the companies we buy our accounts from, the way they get them made may not be legal. So what happens when you buy one of these accounts that's not re-verifiable? Well, they go out and purchase a prepaid phone more than likely, or use it on their own I guess, but probably remove it after. And what will happen is that account will be tied to that information via it was set up with. If someone tries to come in and verify it afterwards with different information, it could end up looking very hazy, very fast. Seems to be the reason these companies are so hesitant to verify accounts not bought from them. On their side, this could actually get the government to begin looking at them sideways. But if you purchase the monthly subscription, they keep that particular phone active I guess. They'll use your subscription money to keep it going so that if you do need to get re-verified, they can just quickly charge you and get the task done. More than likely using a Google document chart to find the information the account/phone was set up with. I've also heard that a few companies might just be ordering Korean SIM cards assigned to a few people in their company. Each SIM card would be able to supply 5 accounts basically, which would also explain why it takes a little while longer for accounts to start popping up / them raising their prices as well. Or your Korean friend could just get in there and get the text really quick and verify it since it's the information he set it up with. So in conclusion, my theory is it looks like the main reason these companies don't want to verify accounts from ones not bought by them is because it could potentially get themselves or people supplying them in trouble with the Korean government. We do have to remember that we're not exactly taking a trip down to the candy store to buy a lollipop. We're bypassing connection blockouts and purchasing internally verified products. Which means the companies we're dealing with honestly might not give a rat's ass about any of us if it means choosing between our satisfaction and the Korean police paying them a visit. Maybe 1 or 2 of them might, but I'm betting at least 3 out of 4 don't. My advice, if you have yourself a non-re-verifiable account or you're waiting until you can purchase one, you might really want to consider going for a subscription plan and just playing the account until we get releases in other regions or you're just done with the game. When you're finished with it, just delete your character and give away all your stuff or sell the crap. Who cares at that point? A lot of us really just want to enjoy it until it arrives on our shores is the main thing. The only company that seems to be selling accounts right now that are sub-based is SeaGM.com and newgameway. Newgameway currently has up to about a 3-day wait on their account verification, but that could either take shorter time or longer time, and it's $20 a month. SeaGM.com has about a $15 per month pack going on right now, and apparently they're incredibly fast with their delivery and really good on verification. However, I have seen a couple cases of people talking about how they received the wrong account from SeaGM and were told they had to renew their payment. Buyer beware on that one. I purchased one from them this morning because I've given up on the prospect of ever seeing my Berserker again. Doesn't matter how prepared I thought I was or how unlikely I believed that we'd get re-verified, it's not worth taking the risk. I, like many others, just want to enjoy the game, and it's worth spending the money again. Compared to what we've had in the past few years, this game is something truly special. For those of you with no intention of buying it again right now, Kurtzpell looks like it might be going into beta in a few days for testing starting around the 15th, and Legends of Arya/Fractured MMO are coming in hot later this year. We'll have to see what happens with Lost Ark and these other MMOs, but for now, I'm going back in there. I'm still hungry for it, and I won't give up until I've had enough and more. Thank you all so much for joining me though, and I hope you have a wonderful night or day. Farewell. Time to start again.